And more intense weather could spell problems for Hong Kong's green goals.
And that's triggering worries. The targets for its 2025 climate action plan may not be met. CNA senior correspondent Wong explains.
No space to plant more trees to reduce carbon emissions? No problem. These algae walls will do.
Compared to trees, where they can capture around 10 to 30 kg of CO2 per year, our algae wall can capture around 329 kg of CO2 per year, which is much more than planting trees. Our targeted customers are the heavy industry, for example, manufacturing, power supply company, and logistic companies where they emit a lot of carbon dioxide. So we target those companies because they are the main source of the carbon emission, and we want to try to help them to tackle these challenges.
The vulnerability of Hong Kong to typhoons and rainstorms will also not affect these algae panels, unlike trees which can be uprooted. For the first 8 months of this year, the city has already experienced about 4 typhoons compared to 0 in the same period last year. That's on top of a regular typhoon season annually from June to October. Apart from that, Hong Kong is also seeing rising temperatures, which will only get worse with growing global greenhouse gas emissions.
Based on a wide range of assumptions about greenhouse gas emissions in the future, the summertime average temperature would increase by about 1 to 3 Celsius degree for Hong Kong. And if we further consider the impacts of humidity, these numbers can be greater, about 1.6 to 3.5 Celsius degree for Hong Kong. That's a huge change.
The Hong Kong government's target is for renewable energy to account for up to 10% of electricity generation within 10 years. But according to the latest government statistics in 2022, renewables only accounted for 0.8% of 60% of electricity consumption. Some observers are not optimistic the government's targets will be achieved.
We don't even see any particular measures or particular policy in the building energy code or in the new building requirements that need the developers to really inbuild the renewable energy supply within their new infrastructures or buildings.
Hong Kong is undertaking a massive development project in the north. Such large areas of green spaces will soon have to make way for development here. And some are hoping that the authorities can make a more deliberate effort to take this opportunity to build eco-friendly projects over here. That means constructing green buildings that'll end up consuming less energy. This kind of an eco-friendly project can then be used as a role model for future urban development right here in Hong Kong. The government has included nature protection projects like a wetland conservation park as part of the Northern Metropolis development, but specific details remain scarce. Environmentalists hope green measures will be integrated throughout the entire Northern Metropolis project.
For any new build or infrastructure project, they must bear in mind this net zero concept, which is when they plan it, they've already taken into consideration the whole life cycle approach, and they make sure that they would be resilient to the vulnerability. And then for the nature side, which could be an ally for combating climate change, we hope that all the new development will have no or zero extinctions of any nature.
Urban development doesn't have to come at the cost of environmental protection, and achieving both will help the city of 7.5 million step up as a responsible international player in combating global warming for a more sustainable future. Wong, CNA, Hong Kong.